WAGOP offices in Bellevue, basically to talk about yesterday's results, last night's results, and our state elections here in Washington. As always happens in our odd-numbered years in Washington State, the elections this year were focused on local races, things like city councils, mayors, school boards, and in a few cases, some county-level positions. And we had a great night here at the WAGOP. As many of you know, starting a few months ago, the state Republican Party spotlighted, selected, and supported about 36 school board races all around the state of Washington. We picked them because they were going to be close races in most cases, but also they reflected important local flavor, local issues that people care about in different parts of Washington State. And we just thought they were good candidates, common sense conservatives who wanted to refocus their school district's efforts in educating kids on fundamentals, on reading and writing and math and the core sciences. So we looked for races that kind of fit that filter, and we found about 36. And they were kind of the first group that we highlighted and promoted. And we did different things for the different candidates. I mean, you have to judge every political campaign and every candidate kind of on its own situation. Some of the candidates asked for a lot of help, some asked for very little. But the support we gave them basically included advice and support to help their fundraising so they could raise money to run their campaigns, and data, both data for people to talk to about potentially supporting their races with contributions, but also data with where to go to talk to people, which doors to knock on, which neighborhoods to focus on. And then we did some more detailed help for a couple of candidates. We helped them organize their direct mail efforts and some of their campaign material development, things like that. So it was a different particulars for each candidate, but it combined those things together. And I think it really showed. Of the 36 candidates that we spotlighted and supported, as of right now, 30 are well ahead. And after the initial ballot returns were reported last night, very likely to win their elections. About 4 are in the too close to call category. They are trailing a little bit or dead even with their opponents, and they could win, but we'll have to see. And only 2 of the 36 are substantially trailing. So that's a pretty good batting average, about a 92, 94% success rate. And what it shows is that common sense conservative candidates in Washington can win if we organize and support their campaigns effectively. I want to point out particularly races in a couple of districts, school districts that is, that were successful, particularly successful. In Puyallup, the Puyallup School District in Pierce County, where there was a slate of 3 common sense conservative candidates running kind of as a group, kind of as a team. We were able to help them, each in their own ways, and the 3 together. And all 3 are leading after election night and likely to win their races. And then across the state, in the Meade School District over in Spokane County on the east side of the state, same thing. We had a group of 3 school board candidates who were running as a kind of loose team, each running independently, but kind of supporting each other. Again, we were able to help them individually with their campaigns, but then also help them as a group. And again, all 3 of those candidates in the Meade School District are poised to win their elections. And in most school districts, if you get 3 people who are kind of on the same wavelength, that's a majority in most school districts. So 3 people working together can get a lot of things done well on a school board. So we're very happy with how our program to help school board candidates and help the kids ultimately who those school board members serve get better educations, get their core education skills, their reading, their writing, their math, back up to where it should be, where historically Washington was before our proficiency numbers started falling really badly about 10 years ago and more acutely in the last few years. So I believe that this was a great success, both for the Washington State Republican Party and the school board candidates, but ultimately for the kids, for the students of Washington State Public Schools. They're going to be better off because of the good work that we're doing here to restore high quality basic education in Washington. We're going to build on these wins. We're going to take the lessons we've learned from these races. We're going to take the tools that help people win, and we're going to apply them to more races around Washington, because here at the Washington State Republican Party, that's what we do. We help common sense conservative candidates get elected. That's it for this week. It's been a good one so far. Overall, we'll continue to watch election results come in, but we're very happy with the races that we focused on and supported. And there's more of this winning and more of this success to come. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.
We got up to 3 viewers and a